Hi everyone, this is Pete from Western Australia, and today I want to talk to you about some whammy bar techniques. So I'm playing a 2009 Fender Stratocaster with no locking trem today, so that's why I've got my tuner attached just in case we get any issues here with this lesson. So to get a lot of whammy bar techniques, you need to know how to play a harmonic. And harmonics are occurring natural moments on the neck, if you like, that you can chime with your fingers in certain positions. So for example, a good one to start with would be the 12th fret. So let's practice that one. So get one of your fingers, I like to use my second finger here, and go onto the 12th fret just behind the double dots here. So not on the actual space itself, but over the fret, over the silver part. And then basically touch the string. Don't press, just touch. And once the note chimes, release like this. Let's try it together. And again. Okay, here's a couple of positions you can try and experiment with. So here's another one on the 7th fret. They're all overtones, so they won't be the same notes as the open string. They'll be an overtone of that note. So, and then here's one on the 5th. You can actually play different melody lines, and some wonderful bass players and guitarists that can do this. There's a great bass player called Victor Wooten who can play an entire melody and song and play the rhythm and everything else. Definitely check him out. He's very, very cool. So here we go. There's one here on the 4th fret too. And here on the 3rd. It's a bit more tricky to get. But basically what you can play is either a major scale, major notes, or you could play minor, more like that. That's the idea. So I guess one thing you could do, is sort of chime some of the notes and then use the whammy bar to kind of exaggerate those notes, sort of like this. Or you could play something more like a Joe Satriani sort of idea where you go. That's pretty cool. So I just play different positions using my 1st and 4th. That's the idea. But a really fun one, a very common one, would be to chime the 5th fret harmonics over the G, the B, and the E, and then scoop your whammy bar with all your might like this. I also pulled back slightly there to kind of give it more of a screaming sound like this. Like that. That's pretty cool. You can also just grab a D string and dive bomb too. That sounds pretty cool. Very Jimi Hendrix-esque. Like that. My guitar's probably out of tune now, but we'll see. Okay, here's a great one you can do on the 2nd fret where you need to use a pinched harmonic. If you're not sure how to play a pinched harmonic, what you're actually doing is you're grabbing the thumb and the pick and plucking simultaneously. So you pick, but it also grabs the side of your thumb, the flesh of your thumb. And it took me a while to kind of get used to this, but basically it sounds like... There's different overtones again that you can achieve by playing in different parts of the string. So here it is in a more kind of generic sense. So you're playing different parts, between the neck and the bridge, you get different overtones. Okay, but what I'm going to do is get the 2nd fret here. I'm going to bend it a whole tone up to the note of B. So it sounds like this. I'll do that again. You can play like a Doug Aldrich kind of like vibrato as well, which would be like kind of hard to get. But for this one, we're going to basically bend up with a pinched harmonic. Do that again. And then grab your wiggle stick, your vibrato arm, and go. I'll do that one more time. Bend, pinched harmonic, and then bend it down. Van Halen would also do a kind of horse effect, which is sound like this. Do it again. My daughter likes spirits, so it makes me laugh. Okay, are there any more? I got another one here. This is called Swallowing a Lizard. This is a Joe Satriani one as well. So what you got to do is basically grab the G string It works best on the G string, I think. And then play the note, bring it up the fretboard, but simultaneously bend or push down on the whammy bar. By the way, I'm grabbing the whammy bar with my third, my second and my fourth fingers, leaving my thumb and first finger free to play some notes. And that, again, that takes a bit of time. If you're not used to it, it feels a bit strange. If you're a Gibson player or something, it's like, what is this? So here we go. This is Swallowing a Lizard. Kind of a funny sound, but yeah. So it's lots of fun. So grab your whammy bars and let's go. See you next time.